Ladies and gentlemen of the Groove Nation, welcome to today's Groove LemonAid session. This is a Q&A session with me. My name is David Lemon, and you understand LemonAid. I'm trying to actually answer all your questions that you have. Sometimes people are struggling with different things, how to build this, how to do that. They have different questions from the builder, from the company, from different aspects in basically using the platform. So I usually do a Q&A session on Thursdays, so I answer all of the questions that I can. Sometimes I don't have the correct answer to answer your question. However, I'll give my best to find it out and then give you the best possible solution to your problems. And what I usually do is a day before the LemonAid session, or actually the same day sometimes, I am trying to put out an image like this into the Facebook group so that I get the questions in advance. So it says pop your questions into the comments below that you want answered or demonstrated. So in case you have questions, please put them in the chat below this video, or in case you're watching on YouTube next to the video, so that we can get it answered for you. But please put a Q in front of the question itself. Sometimes there is people answering each other's questions in advance, so it would be really helpful for me to actually see what the questions are pointed towards me that you expect me to answer. So in case you have a question that you want me to answer, please put a Q dash and then your question, or type out question dash and then what you would like to know. That will make the process for me very simple. So yeah, that is it. Today, this is Q&A session number 12. So 12 weeks in a row, I'm doing these LemonAid sessions, and I hope I'm helping people with my answers. That is the point of it. So yeah, in case you are live, in case you are watching us, please jump into the comment section below and then pop in your name so that I can read it, I can welcome you personally, and then yeah, we'll get started very soon. But let's just see who is with us. Rob is here. Question: can I put some vodka in my lemonade? Absolutely, Rob. And this is a recommended action that we usually recommend people to spice it up a bit, just so that it is not boring. Absolutely. So I have also my Hello Kitty cup over here, as you can see, and we are here. Hello Kitty and me, we are here to actually get your questions answered. So I'll be drinking and sipping this lemonade cup in case I'm finished with sipping it, then the questions after will be transferred over to the next week's LemonAid session, or we'll try to give you an answer immediately in the comments after the live stream. So this is how we roll, and this is what is coming today as well. So in case you are here, just jump in, say hi into the comment section, and let me just read out your names. So yeah, Joel Rue saying lol, put some in put some David in it, way more profitable. Awesome, thank you very much, Joel. I already have Arshad asking questions. We'll get to that in a moment. Michael is here. Hi, David. Hi, Michael. It's good to have you here. Hi, David. Shout out from Indonesia. So in case this is you, Facebook user, I unfortunately cannot see who this is. So in case this is you, please head over to streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow me to actually see your name, see your profile image, so I can actually answer the questions that you will have with your name. So for example, as Arshad asked a question previously, I know that this is him, so I can answer to his question personally. So the person from Indonesia, please just head over to streamyard.com/Facebook and approve StreamYard to access your profile image and your name. Hello, first time on YouTube. Love it. Looking good, David. Thank you very much. Inspiring Christian store. Nice. Heldon is here. Hello from New Zealand. Awesome. Ron is watching us as well. Prakash is here. Hi, David. Michael is already asking his questions. Victoria is watching us. Hi, David. Hello from Winter Park, Florida. Awesome. Good to have you here, Victoria. Peter is here. Hello, David. Hi, all. Happy Thursday, David from Darcy in Vegas. Awesome. Eldon is on YouTube as well. And we have Terence Vincent here saying, hi, David. Great. So we have a very good crowd over here, and we will start by answering the questions that you have. So I will focus first on the questions that were posted to this image in the Facebook group. I posted this image 5 hours ago, and a couple of users already posted in their questions there. So once we are finished with these, then we'll head over to the live stream questions. So for everybody that joined us recently, I would like to ask you, in case you have a question that is intended for me to answer, please use Q dash and then your question, or at least just type in question dash and then what you would like to ask, so that I can see very simply when I'm scrolling to all your comments the questions I need to answer. So that would be highly appreciated. And if you see somebody asking questions that you know are meant for me, please just mention to them to edit the comments so that the question mark is in there, so I don't forget to answer. Because when I'm scrolling, I just pick out the ones that have the Q in there, and then I focus on those ones. Yes, but we are now 6 minutes into this video, and I would like to start by giving you the juicy answers. So the first question that I got onto this post today was from Simon Swenson: how to connect Printful to GrooveKart. And Simon, this is a very good question, and I would like to answer it with a video. So in case you go to our YouTube channel, we had a video last Thursday that was talking specifically about this one. In case you go into the video section, you can see the GrooveKart challenge week number 3. So this is something that we were doing on there. We have timestamps on there as well. So has Printful put hold on connecting your store to Printful? When you click on that one, you can go in there and you can see that it starts basically at that point. So just use the timestamps below the video. It will make it very simple for you to find things. So on the last week's Thursday GrooveKart challenge, we went over it step by step. So Christine was the person that was setting up her store using the Printful products. As you can see, everything step by step was set up. So Simon, this is something I would suggest you to do. Head over to the GrooveKart challenge and then have a look at this one. You can also use the timestamps. I believe almost every video has a timestamps now. So let's just confirm this by clicking on one of the last ones. For example, I'm not timestamping the GroovePages show and tell videos, but let's just see this one. Let's see if it has the timestamps. Okay, so it was not put in yet. We have them written. Let's just see the intro to Groove video. Yeah, as you can see, it has the timestamps. So most of the videos have those, so you can use these to navigate throughout the video very simply. So Simon, this one is for you. Jimmy Pavlato saying, great, David. Sarah Broad saying, you rock, with the kitty. Nice. Chase Tomset is asking, will there be an Alibaba integration in GrooveKart similar to the one like AliExpress? So I actually looked into this one before. I haven't seen a lot of people actually using or promoting Alibaba. I get the importance of it and I get what it could do, but I haven't seen it a lot. And I did some drop shipping in my earlier marketing years, but I never used Alibaba itself. Everybody is drop shipping from AliExpress. When I actually went to Alibaba integration, it is possible to do an integration with it, but it is a bit more complex and it requires more complex knowledge. So not a lot of users are actually using Alibaba. For now, it will, I believe, not be integrated this year, but what I would suggest you to do, Chase, is to head over to GrooveKart, GrooveKart.canny.io, and this is the place where you can request features and report bugs for GrooveKart. Okay, so when you click over here to the feature request, let's just see if Alibaba is on here. Alibaba. plug in Alibaba or want higher margins with ShipStation versus Alibaba. So basically, I believe this is what you would need to vote on. Somebody already requested it, so just head over here and upvote it. It was requested in 2019. However, we are revamping GrooveKart completely, so this will be also changing. We updated the software. We are updating also the whole process of developing a GrooveKart. We hired a lot more developers, so the changes will be happening much more faster than previously for GrooveKart. So if you have something that you would like to see in the future for GrooveKart, then head over to groovekart.canny.io and request it there. This is the best answer I can give for now on the integration with Alibaba. So there's a question from Bhuvana Esvari. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce the name correctly. Hi, I have a doubt. If in GrooveKart's print-on-demand product selling using layout app, can these products be shipped to China, or what are the locations that the products can be shipped? It might be silly, but I'm really new to the Groove. Your answer would help me a ton. So Bhuvana, your products can be sold wherever the integration is actually delivering the products. So the layout app, I believe, is the one. Let me just log in my.groovekart.com. To be honest, I'm not quite sure about the countries and if there are countries excluded inside this layout app, but this is something that would need to be explored. So let's just head over to five products. And then the layer app, I believe this is the one that you're talking about. We have another app which is the designer app, so they're very similar in meaning, but the layer app is the basically the platform that is creating the products. So you create your products and then you can drop ship from here. So you would need to go into the settings of this one. I don't have it set up, so most probably it will need some setting up, and then find the answer there. If you don't find the answer, just head over to support and ask them over here. We have specialized GrooveKart support that could assist you with this one. I haven't dove into this one yet, but I believe there is somewhere where you can manage the order or set up the shipping and things like this, but I haven't used the layer app before, so I wouldn't be able to give you a straight answer. What I suggest is to head over to support and ask them there, or maybe look into the layer app over here. Layer app, and then basically search from here. I'm not able to give you a straight answer, yes or no, but you would need to do a bit more exploring on delivery in the Justina Azor, are there themes in GrooveKart? I'm used to working with out of the sandbox theme with Shopify. I'm looking for a similar aesthetic, high and clean aesthetic. Um, so themes on GrooveKart are not something that are available at this point. We have different layouts which are also changing. As we are revamping GrooveKart, it will be faster, it will be better, it will be newer. We will be adding more designs. At this point, we only have a couple of layouts that will be changing, as I mentioned previously. But what the layout is changing actually is the head, the navigation bar and the footer. Most of the other things you are designing yourself. So because we have GrooveKart as a different platform from Shopify, you actually set up all the pages that you want custom, so you can do everything custom. If you don't want it on this side but you want it on this side, you can set it up. If you want a button here but but the image is here, then you can set that up yourself. So it is not limiting you as the themes. I do know that the themes are simpler to use for everybody that just wants to go and start very quickly, but at this moment I believe that will be coming after this upgrade and merging the platforms, the GrooveKart platform with GrooveFunnels. At this point we don't have themes. I know that it is good to use themes, but it is not an option at this point yet. I'm on premium lifetime. Can I connect domains to GrooveFunnels? Unlimited amount of domains, so I can have various streams of my business connected to GrooveFunnels with their own domains. Yes, yes. Regarding 2, is there a Shopify store? Can both GrooveFunnels and Shopify use the same domain, or am I dreaming in Technicolor? So I believe you can use it. I'm not quite sure if Shopify allows domains to be connected from Cloudflare. In case it does, you would need to probably look into this one. I'm not able to give you a straight answer, but let me just Google it. Shopify domain Cloudflare. Using Cloudflare with Shopify. Shopify. I believe this is, yeah, so it is not a, I don't think you can use Cloudflare with Shopify. So Cloudflare is the one that is handling all the domain things and forwarding and things like this. I believe you cannot use Shopify with the same domain as you have on GrooveFunnels. You will be able to use the same domain very soon inside GrooveKart and GrooveFunnels. So you will be able to connect your domain to GrooveFunnels, and then you will have shop.yourdomain.com for GrooveKart. You will have just a root domain for your website, and you will also have, I don't know, blog.yourdomain.com when GrooveBlog comes out. So this will be possible, and it will be all set up inside GrooveFunnels. But at this point, I don't believe Shopify allows domains from Cloudflare. So the answer to that is no, because of Shopify. When will GrooveBlog be released? Can I build a store onto GrooveBlog? You cannot build. GrooveBlog will be a blogging platform and not a store. You will be able to connect a button from your store, and then maybe also add on like different layouts for your products. But at this point, I don't believe GrooveBlog will have a store feature. It will be connected with GrooveKart. That's basically what you ask. Or can the blog be part of my GrooveKart store? So the blog will be a separate entity. If you want to create a shop with a blog, it will be possible, but it will be handled by different apps. So for example, I'm not quite sure if you are familiar with WordPress. In WordPress, you have basically WordPress itself handling the blog part, but WooCommerce is handling the shop part. And then in case you want to have a website with separate landing pages, then a different app is handling that part. So using this thing, we will have something similar. So GroovePages will handle the website part, GrooveBlog will handle the blog part, GrooveKart will handle the shopping cart part, and things like this. And they will be able to use the same domain. So that is it about your questions. I believe you have one more. Where are the products on the layer print in demand app made? What country? That one I don't know. I'm not quite sure about these questions. I believe you can look into the groovevideosearch.com. You can search for answers here. It is basically searching from our previous videos and webinars. So layer app, something like that. Let's just see if it gives. And source. So you can just look into this one. It will be searching from the video. So let me just show you what I mean by searching from the videos. So it says and so on. They're all in chat and all that good stuff. Now it's important for me to tell you, if you haven't ordered with layer app, that you have to go here is find products, and you have to manage those orders in the layer app. So in case you actually click on this one, it will be coming to the part of the video where it is talking about the layer app. You can see here it's 3943, and it is talking about layer app. So you just browse through over here, and you can see what is talked about the layer app. You will find your answer, I'm pretty sure, over here. Their software app, a layer that goes above the 10 different warehouses. In fact, we use a layer app. I think this is something that is talking about it, but you just need to look into it. This is an AI search, so you need to think about how a software would think about words that are spoken. So in case if it is called layer app together, but think about how the software is thinking about pronunciations and things like this. So this is what you would need to use to search for your answer there. Ilya is asking, what is the URL parameter on the dashboard when adding a URL to the button or element? So I believe you are asking about GroovePages, and I can just open quickly a page. Come on. I see there's a lot of questions coming in, and I like to see that one. Thank you very much. Great. Let me just have a look. Great. So I believe what Ilya is asking is, what is that URL parameters on the dashboard when adding URL to the button or element? So what Ilya is talking about is when you have a button on your page, then you can come to the configure, and then you can choose a URL and then carry over URL parameters. So the URL parameters are do follow or non-follow links. And what this means is you're sending over link juice. So for example, do follow links pass along what the SEO community commonly calls link juice. Links are a vote for quality. So for example, when you're linking in a couple of different pages, for example, let me give you a very easy presentation. You are featured in Huffington Post. Huffington Post is a very high ranking domain. So HuffingtonPost.com is a very high ranking domain in Google's eyes, because people don't rank it as spam. People don't rank it as not a trustworthy website. So it has a lot of trust. And when Huffington Post links over to your site, when they actually link something that is bringing people over to your site, the post is bringing over link juice. So this link juice means trust and trust factor, and basically all this quality and basically a high ranking site is sending over their users to your site. So this in Google's eyes will be as sending over authority to your site. So your site will also get a bit of more authority with this one. So this is what you do with these sending over URL parameters. In case you click that one, you're sending over that link juice. In case you don't send over the URL parameters, then you are not sending over the link juice. So this is important in case you are a high ranking or a high high domain authority website, and then you are linking out to somebody else, then they will be getting a bit of a link boost and a link juice for in Google's eyes. So this is very important for SEO, and they have a whole science behind it. It's called backlinking. But if you want, you can learn more about backlinking. Backlinking is basically getting links, and a lot of links from a lot of different sites, and then they have domain authority or DA scores for different sites. And the higher the DA score, and if you get a link from a high domain authority site, the more link juice you get. And then if it is a lower domain authority site, you get less link juice. But this is a whole science behind it, and if you would like to learn more about that, it is going to take away a lot of your time. I suggest looking into Neil Patel's videos. He is an authority inside this part, free backlink checker, and he has a lot of articles explaining what are backlinks and how to work with them, why are they important. So in case you want to learn more about this one, I suggest Ilya to learn from Neil Patel. He is awesome. And also Dean, what's his name, from Backlinko, he is awesome as well. Let me just, yeah, where is his name? Dean something. Sorry, not Dean, Brian. Yeah, Brian is from Backlinko, and he is a high authority in this world from Backlinko. He has a site especially for backlinks, and he is just on top of his game for this one. So that is about backlinks. Victoria, how do I disable graphic from showing up in mobile? So for that one, Victoria, I created a full video, and this is available to watch uh, inside YouTube or any other platform. I believe you can also watch it inside the Facebook group, and uh, also on Groove Digital Academy. So the name of the video is hiding elements on different screen sizes. So there I show how to hide navigation and how to hide images and how to hide forms and things like this so that it is not showing up. So for example, I hid a navigation from a website that it shows up on different navigation on a mobile and different navigation on a desktop device. So hiding elements on different screen sizes is something that you would need to look into. That will explain everything. But the gist of it is you click on something and make the layout none. Okay. So let me just click over here to mobile, only on mobile. And then let's just hide this one. So our mission, I clicked on this part. I want it to be hidden on mobile device. Okay, so now it is not visible. But if I go over here to a bigger device, I want here to display, or actually, I will set it up as block. So now it is hidden on mobile, but it is displaying on all the bigger sizes, as you can see. So this is when you preview your site inside the mobile view. You can see here we don't have a headline anymore, but over here we have a headline. So this is basically just the gist of it. Setting up as none and then setting up as block or display on other devices where you want it to show. That is the main point of it. What's the difference between the button tabs active hover and the third one? Forgot what it's called. It's focus and any use case or example. So I will show you an example that I will show from now on. fmiami.com. Okay, this page is just using it like crazy. So hover, when you click on something and you set up a hover state, this is when something changes when you bring your mouse over. So now the hover is set as pink, as you can see. So this is pink. And in fmiami, this person is using this a lot. So you can see, let me just pause this one. On different parts of her page, when you hover over something, it shows up different things, and it's just like she is using this one. So the creator of the site is Nicole, and she created an awesome creative site with this one. So whenever you hover your mouse over it, I'm not clicking it or anything, when you hover your mouse over certain parts, look at this one, it shows different parts. For example, here, when you hover on this spider, the spider gets a slight outline. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me just show you here. It gets an outline of a red color, but when you hover over this notes over here, it gets a flame behind it. And this is something that you can set up yourself. So this is the hover effect. Okay, to show you an active state, when you click on active, let's just set it up in green. So now you know the normal state is yellow, the hover is pink, but when you click on it, that's the active state. This is now set up as green. So this is the difference. Hover is when you bring your mouse over, active is when you actually click down on it, and then focus is important in different things. For example, in responsiveness, focus state CSS. This is where you can see a bit more about it. It explains it's important to make sure the state changes to resting to focus to active. Basically, that is not it. I was also reading through this one because I didn't know what the focus does, because the focus is something that does like a border around certain part of the text. For example, you have a form on your page and you want people to fill out the form. Let me just see. I don't have a form on my page, but let's just say that you have a form, and then you click, for example, here, from here, and you want to go to that form. The form will get a border around. You can set up a border to make it show that this is the focus of the thing. So for example, now I want to go from when somebody clicks to contact, I want to make this part in focus. So I can set up a focus color that this is shown inside the focus, that this is basically watched and previewed when somebody sets up the focus. I didn't test it out yet, and there were a couple of bugs which were not allowing the focus state to be set up, but let's just test it out now. But it needs to have an action. It needs to have some reaction when you come to this part. Then you can see that the focus is active. Let me just see if it worked. Yeah, it is not showing up for some reason. I think there's still this bug which is not allowing us to see the focus state, but yeah, that's the gist of it. Okay, so Carol is asking, I would like to know how I would like to know if it is possible to divide a nav bar in two parts, keeping the functionalities like 3 topics plus logo plus 3 topics. I mean, is it possible to replace a word home and have the same functionality on the left side? I add a picture. Okay, so what she is talking about is to have 3 topics over here, have a logo, and then 3 more topics. So this is possible. And let me show you how. So we already have pre-designed navigation bars, and I will be going in there. I'm just looking over through the comments a bit. Yeah, so Darcy's saying, wow, incredible site using hover. Guys, if you want to check out this site, this is the most creative site that I have ever seen created using GroovePages. I will link it in fmiami.com. Here we go, guys. This is for the YouTube folk, and I will link it also for the Facebook people. fmiami, effe.miami.com. You have to see it, test it out, see what Nicole created. It is just amazing. She is playing with this hover functionality and displaying things, and is just like so much things that you can do with this hover effect, and you can see some of the different things that she did over here. It is just in a class of its own. If you take your time to actually explore this site, it will take you a couple of look at this one. From nothing, when you just hover over it, you see that there is this image showing up here. I don't know why, but it is something that is pretty spectacular in my opinion, and it is going on and on. I believe this site has more than 12 pages or so. So take some time and explore it, have a look at what she created, and it will be mind-blowing, I believe, for a lot of you. Okay, so let's just go in, and then let me show you the navigation bar, how to separate it. So when you're using those navigation bars where you have a logo in the middle and on both sides you have links, let me just take, for example, in the wireframe blocks navigation bar, you have menus like that. So as you can see here, you have the logo in the middle. Let me just pop in one of my logos. What's Nicole's last name? It's Wynne, so Wynnne, I believe. So let's just put in one of my logos, for example, this one. So this is my logo. Now I have my links over here. So over here, this is a nav menu, as you can see here. This is one of the nav menus, and then when you click on home, this is another nav menu, as you can see over here. So this part is a nav menu, and this part is a nav menu. So here you can choose what to include and what to exclude. So you can include 3 internal links or external links, and you can click the update, and now you have 3 links over here. If you don't want these things over here, you can just exclude them. So basically you just turn on the links that you want to have, and then it will be showing up. I don't want the home to be shown on this part, so I will exclude the home. Okay, so now I have only the 2 Google links that I set up. Okay, so this is now done. If I create a page, it will be called page 2. Okay, I will just leave it empty. And now if I come back to this site, it is showing up on both ends, on this nav bar and on this nav bar. So you will need to decide where you want it to show. So you click on the nav menu itself. Okay, so nav menu, and then here you can choose, I don't want the page to show up here, but I want it to be here. So this is something you can manage using the nav menu options inside the configure carol. So this is something that you need to set up on your side. You can choose using the configure tab which links to show and which links not to show. So this is the answer for you. Ilya, I answered the question for the URL parameters and why we need it. I actually went into deeply into it, not extremely deep, but I explained link juice and SEO and backlinking and things like this, and that is what URL parameters do. So just please rewatch the video once it is done. It was one of the first questions on this list, so I answered that immediately. Ben Cleaver, is there a way to make headers and footers global across new pages built under a site? So I built them on the home page and want to use them on contact us page, for example. So Ben, this is a great question. We have this requested, and our devs are working on this one, but for now let me just show you a workaround. So at this point we don't have anything that is global. We cannot set up global colors, we cannot set up global fonts. So let me just show you the date. The date is the 20th of August 2020. In case you are watching a replay of this video later on, most probably you have these functionalities, but for everybody that is watching this live, okay, live on this day, we don't have this functionality yet. There will be global fonts. So you set up your fonts. I want this font to be my heading. I want this font to be my description. I want this font to be the paragraph text, things like this. Global colors. I want my brand colors to be the colors I'm using. So this will be used for the text. This will be used for the background. This will be used for that. This will be used for the also colors on this selector. We will have a favorite color. So you can just put in your color. For example, I now choose this blue is my brand color, and there will be a way to actually set this up as a favorite. It is not an option yet, but it will be an option very soon. So this is all coming. Our devs have all this in a backlog of the feature updates, but at this point we are just focusing on getting out the big updates, like the drag and drop resizing feature, the import feature for the pages, and these bigger updates which could break some of the stuff. And then after that, when we have those big features in, then we can go in and then add on these smaller details like the global styles and things like this. The same thing applies for the global blocks, that you can make a header and footer a global block, and then it will be applied automatically. For now, what I do suggest you do, then, is to have a blog saved as a favorite. So when you select the block itself, you need to make sure that the block is chosen over here in the bottom corner, and also here it shows when you selected the block. You will see a star icon over here. When you click the star icon, you can save it into your own, for example, navigation bars, navigation bars here. You can save it, and it will be showing up in the design blocks. So you can also preview it in all blocks. It will be showing you first your saved blocks. As you can see, everything here that has a trash can icon is a saved block from my side. And also it shows up this one over here. So this is when you see all the blocks. But in case you click on the navigation menu, it will show all the navigation bars that you saved previously. So let's just say that we want to go onto the, as you mentioned, contact us page, and I want to have my my navigation here. I just click into the design blocks navigation bars, and I just pull out the exact same navigation what was designed on the first page. So this is the best way to work for headers, footers, and also feature blocks, and for example pricing plans, and these frequently asked questions, and about the author, for example, in case you have a something like this. I was helping Kate set up her site. She had some bugs on her end, but this is why I have her blog saved, and things like this. So this is what you would need to do. Just click on the block section. So when you are here, you don't see the star, then this is not the block section, as you can see over here. When you click up, then you can see now here's a block, and then you can save it using the star. You can put it on basically as a no category. then it will just show up as the first one when you reveal all the blocks, design blocks, or you can nest them under a category, for example, a navigation bar. So that is for now what I suggest you to do. Is there tracking on customer buyer behavior once they go into your sales funnel? Can you see which ones they bought or lead page freebies they've downloaded, to which email they opened from you? Customer lead tracking and reporting. Torio, yes, this is available. For that, you would need to use GrooveSell. So when you set up a freebie in GrooveSell, then you will see all the basically the sales and who purchased what, and then everything. Also inside the reporting, you will see in the funnels who purchased what. You can also set up tracking links where you can track certain links. That if, for example, you have now a tracking link for your sales page, and then you can set up a tracking link will have a Facebook pixel, a Google Analytics. It will have also Google Tag Manager and all kinds of different things. So you can set up these tracking links simply inside GrooveSell. Then you can use those tracking links. You can also see inside the reporting section when you have a sale, then it will be showing up over here. Let me just see if I have any sales so that I can show you. You will see product name, price point, different types of things like email, company, who signed up, if they have any affiliate things, JV broker, processor, who they use for the transaction, was it refunded, how much is your profit, and things like this. You can also have a visual representation of your sales and things like this. So it is all inside GrooveSell, and for this you would need to use GrooveSell for these advanced trackings. It is not a part of GroovePages. Does Groove have any project management features like Asana or ClickUp that can integrate with all other features in the Groove ecosystem? So I'm not quite sure if you've seen infographic. On our infographic, we have the rollout schedule and all the integrations we will be adding on. It is quite a long list, so we have added on the integrations down here. So let me just see. These are membership integrations, email integrations, and come on, go down. So we will have Pipedrive. This is one of the management platforms you will be able to use. We will have Funnelytics for seeing the flow of who purchased what product, and did they continue to the next funnel or next step, to the upsell, downsell, what the percentage of people. So what you were asking previously in the tracking the sales funnel process, this will be Funnelytics, and we will have a very deep integration immediately inside Groove. This is coming in this rollout launch. And yeah, Pipedrive is at this point the only project management. I don't know what Kunaki is, so I would need to look into it, or Lulu. I don't know what these are, or Cello or Cello. I don't know what these are, but at this point, I'm familiar with Pipedrive, and this is the project management that you're looking for, and also Funnelytics for seeing your flow on your funnel. Eric Roop, if I turn on the option in GrooveSell for customer to cancel subscription, is there a way to fire a webhook or trigger Zapier if the customer does unsubscribe? Turn on the option for a customer to cancel subscription. I don't think it is at this point an option to send out customized emails to them, but this is something that is available inside the settings. So what he is talking about, if he allows to cancel subscription on the billing site, to get an actual email sent out to somebody like, oh wait, if you do this, we can give you a discount or something like that. This feature, I believe, will be coming when Groove Mail is here, that you can send out personalized emails for subscription. I don't believe there is a way at this point to do it because it is handled automatically by GrooveSell at this moment. Good morning, Don. Okay, so Raymond Chua, if you could clarify the following, I would be most appreciative. How many membership sites can I create with my Plutonium lifetime account? So with a Plutonium lifetime account, you can create most probably unlimited. It's platinum, but yeah, I'll just go with your flow. It is most probably going to be unlimited membership sites. It is not yet been confirmed and said to me, yes, it will be unlimited, but I believe it is going to be similar to GroovePages site. Don't hold me for this, guys. So this is not 100% coming from the top. I believe for you guys, we will take care, as you are our most loyal customers, that you jumped on this deal while the software is not yet done. So we thank you for that, and I believe the management also appreciates your trust in us, and this why I believe it will be unlimited. But please don't hold me for this one. It is not yet been confirmed to me. Can I sell my account one day if I do nothing? If I do not do anything with it, or if it's profitable and I want to do something else altogether one day? And is there a transfer fee if it is possible? So Raymond, the account is on your domain, or sorry, on your email at this point. So my account is this is the setup for your account. In case you change this email, this will be the login email that you basically use to log into the app.groovefunnels.com. If you change your password over here to basically the other person's password, or you set up a dummy password and then you give out the access to another person, you lost, or you actually don't have access anymore to the platform. There is no way for you to get back in. So in case you want to sell it one time, it is possible. I don't suggest it. I highly suggest against that, but it is possible. Yeah, there will be no transfer fees at this point, as I know of it, but I highly suggest not to do that, because if you do this, you will lose a lot of value later on in your life. Is the short affiliate link issue settled, or is it still going to La La Land where I don't get affiliate locked into my account? There was no short affiliate link issue. The affiliate link issue is by users when they actually click on the affiliate link and then they share it from the browser, from the address bar. This is not a bug from our side. This is a bug from this is an issue from the user experience side, that they are taking this link instead of the one that they should take from the partner program over here. So in case let me just tell you, for everybody that is not aware, in case you use these links and if you share this around, this is completely fine and this is the correct way to do it. The incorrect way to do it is if you paste this link in and you take this link now. So just have a look, groovefunnels.com /AFF_ID is da 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 da. So in case you take this, it will not be marking it with your account. You will bring people in to the GrooveFunnels family, but you will not be getting commission if these people upgrade. What you need to do is you don't need to you shouldn't share this one, but you should share this one. So I didn't do it correctly. So groovepages.groovesell.com /a da 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 da. So this is the correct link, not the groovefunnels.com /AF and so on. This is the incorrect link, and you should immediately change the way you share your links. Please come over here to where you get your links, copy it from here, and this is the link you need to share. Otherwise, you will not get the commission. So the La La Land and the things like this was never a bug. It was only a usability issue from the users. If you use the wrong link, that's on you. What happens if I die? Will it be passed on to my estate and taken over by my wife? Well, if you die, everything is going to be repurposed. So basically it is like purchasing a computer. If you purchase a computer and if you die, somebody else could use it, or somebody else could sell it, or like, this is not confirmed. So nobody knows what happens when you die, my friend, and there are books written about that one as well. So I will not be guessing on this LemonAid session what happens when we die. If I were on the free affiliate account and people sign up, will I be able to get 40% commission if I upgrade before 1st of September? You first need to upgrade, then you get 40%. Until then, you are not getting 40%. Must we use the Facebook copy that is provided, or can we get creative with it as long as we do not misrepresent when we advertise on Facebook? Literally nobody can say what you must do. If you think that only the Facebook copy that we share in our promo tools is allowed, that is just wrong. Nobody can force you to use our copy. It is just this question, I believe, is not very smart, because you can write yourself whatever you want. It is not blocked by a company. Is 1st September an absolute deadline, or can there be a tiny glimpse of hope that due to overwhelming demand or of request for it to be extended, would it be extended for another 2-3 months? Nope, it is not going to be extended. 1st of September. If you want to purchase on 1st of September, you can purchase us yachts, and you can get all your family and friends to post bad words about GrooveFunnels. You will not be able to get this price anymore. You will be able to purchase a lifetime deal as a one-time offer, but not this deal. You will not get as many contacts, and the value is going down and the price is going up. So even if you come with all your family and friends and all your Facebook contacts and knock on our doors and demanding the link for the previous price point, you will not get it. How can I attach my affiliate link to my domain name? Yeah, so this is called redirect. If you want, you can do a redirect to Cloudflare, which you can just Google Cloudflare redirect, and you can also watch YouTube videos. You can do it through Cloudflare. In case you have your domain with Cloudflare, it says click the page rules, and then inside the page rules you do forwarding URL to the domain where you want to send them, which will be your link. And if you want, you can also do a redirect the other way, which is explained inside Groove Digital Academy. We have a way with a bit more complex than the Cloudflare way, but let me just show you where you can get the information on that. So you can come into the Groove Digital Academy. Inside the GrooveFunnels training, GroovePages, publish your site. Okay, so this is where you can see how to create a URL redirect. What this means is that when somebody types in www.yourdomain.com and clicks enter, they will be redirected immediately to your affiliate link. And there is a video on this one over here. It is a 5-minute video, and also explained step by step in detail what you need to do. And also you would need to paste some copy onto the page, and it is explained what you need to do about that as well. So that is the answer to that question. Do you also give lessons on SEO and traffic generation options and methods? So we don't teach SEO for that one. You can learn from experts, which are available here inside the Groove Digital Academy. You can come over here to Groove Digital Presents, view course. And then you can see here traffic strategies. Okay, let's just click on traffic strategy, and then you can see here, for example, transform your page. This one from Barry and Jason, this transform your page into a traffic magnet, is an SEO webinar. Also 24-hour notice, Barry and Jason Groove affiliate SEO brain dump. This is also an SEO course, or not course, but SEO training from SEO professionals. Also, SEO is just general. you can learn about SEO from other sources as well. We don't teach specifically SEO because we are a software company that is developing the software for marketing. So most probably we will not be teaching SEO at the beginning, but later on, who knows? I believe we will be diving into digital marketing as courses and things like this. But for now, I suggest you to dive into YouTube. I did a couple of SEO videos. I show the basic SEO principles inside the system. So in case you come over here and just type in SEO, you will see my video, basic SEO principles when using GroovePages. This is a video that explains what you need to do and how to use SEO within GroovePages. But for more advanced backlinking and meta description and meta robots and webmaster tools and all kinds of different link juice stuff, you would need to learn outside Groove Digital at this point. Amber saying, I feel like the questions he's answering are not the same ones I'm seeing in my comment feed. As a result, my questions keep getting lost. Anyone have any ideas? I have an idea. So Amber, I posted a post. I shared a post with this cute little LemonAid cup 6 hours ago inside the Facebook group. And I usually do this one to have the questions from users before I start so that I know I can prepare a bit in advance. And these are the questions I'm going through now. After that, after I'm finishing with these ones, I will be jumping over to the questions on the live stream. So in case you want to hold out for that and hold your questions for that part, I will be getting your questions answered. It's just that I want to give the answer to these people that actually put their questions in a couple of hours ago. Okay, so this is what I'm finishing now. There's a couple more over here, and then I will be jumping over to the live stream questions. So Raymond's questions I answered, Don's questions I answered. Jeremy is asking, if I remember correctly, Groove will have a message bot or at least integrate with ManyChat, I believe. But what about the text message bot? Text message bots, I know that we will have text messaging when GrooveMail comes out, and the text messaging will be handled by Twilio. Twilio is one of the world's most popular and the best known platforms for messaging, and the text messages will be handled by Twilio. ManyChat will not be the first integration that we will have for chatbots. The Chatmatic will be the first chatbot software that we will be integrating with, and this will be a deep integration. So in case you want to create a chatbot that offers products, for example, and then somebody can click on the chatbot, this product, and you will be able to set up the products within Chatmatic. It will be pulling in the products, it will be pulling in your funnels, it will be pulling in all the details necessary. So you can set up like chatbots. Yeah, I purchased this product. Once somebody clicks on it, like this is the price. Okay, click buy. You can buy it inside the chatbot. Or I believe the chatbot will be also forwarding to a checkout page and things like this, but it will be a very deep integration. Mike is very good friend of the owner of Chatmatic and the founder of it, and then they agreed on something very special for you guys. Can I shorten my affiliate link in Bitly and other services? Yes. Will it still be working properly and go to my affiliate page? Yes. If I understand it correctly, the cookie is permanent and can't be overridden. Does that mean that if somebody clicks an affiliate link but not registered, they cannot clear the cookie and register with someone else? So the cookie is hard-coded when somebody registered. So you share your link with somebody and somebody registers to you. They are now hard-coded. It is not a cookie-based system anymore. It is a hard-coded because they have registered under your email, your link. This is what we track, and not cookies like other affiliate systems. So because you needed the affiliate, or basically the person you referred to through your link, they had to register and put in their email address and everything. They will be staying under you, like they will be hard-coded for you. The cookie time is not unlimited. It is 3,000 224 years, I believe. So it is not unlimited. There is a limit to it. So in case you refer somebody to Groove and they clicked only on your link and nobody's linked nobody's link ever again, you have 3,000 something years to actually get an upgrade commission from them. So this is how it is set up. So it is not unlimited, and this is false information we are sharing out. But yeah, yeah. um, and if that's the case, do they need to clear cookies before they register? So the only thing is that in case they click on your link and they don't register, they are cookied in. But in case they click on somebody else's link again, that cookie is taking over. So you need to actually get them to click one more time on your link so that you are actually the person who they are going to be signed up under. Simon is saying, you just mentioned the chatbot service. There's another service at AppSumo that has a lifetime deal now. Will that one be offered by Groove and also have a lifetime deal? I believe it's BotStar, if I'm correct. I don't think it has a lifetime deal anymore, but I don't know about this. The integrations need to be requested. This is not something that we do ourselves, but it has been requested that people wanted a chatbot integration, so we got them Chatmatic, and this is what we were working on. In case you have the name of the software you want to integrate with, go to feedback@groovefunnels.com and request it here. So GroovePages feature request and request it. So I believe BotStar was that was like Conversio, WebStar. So this is not feature request yet, but in case you want to request it, then you can. Feedback.groovefunnels.com is the website you need to go to. Ren Harris, how to save my own template and use it on my second website? Thank you. I'm using the free version. Okay, so I created a video on this one, and it is a video that is called Fast. How to build pages and sites fast on GroovePages. It's a half an hour video, and I show you exactly how you can save your designs. You can save your blocks, and you can also save page designs as templates. So there are the different ways that I'm going through: saving the styling of the elements, saving blocks as favorites, saving page designs and templates. So this is what you would need to do when you have a template. You can just click on it basically in the upper right hand side corner. Let me just show you quickly. So you come over here and you basically save page template, and then the template will be coming over when you are starting a new page. You will have my templates, and then these will be the ones that will be showing up, the ones that you saved previously. So please watch the how to build pages and sites fast on GroovePages. This is going to be telling you everything. These will be the tips on increasing the speed of the building. That's for Ren. Meg O'Gara, is GrooveKart in selling products in GrooveKart, is selling digital products with PDF stamping available, or can this be available? I don't think this is available. PDF stamping and basically just like securing them from downloads is not something that GrooveKart handles, I believe. So if you go to GrooveKart.canny.io, you can request it there. So this is where you would need to request a feature request, and then PDF. Yeah, it hasn't been requested yet, or security or upload. And just go through these ones and then have a look. This is something that needs to be requested, I believe. GrooveKart.canny.io. So CANNY.io. Great. So I went through all these questions, and now I'm coming to the questions from the live stream. Great. So question from Arshad Ali: how to get leads for network marketing business? Arshad, this is a great question, and I believe for this one you would need to look into what the network marketing business audiences want. You need to give them a hook, and you need to actually pull them in using that hook. If you know your niche, you know what they want, create something that they want and share it with them. Share it in Facebook groups, share it in websites. Do advertising on actually getting those people hooked so that they see your website. When they see your website, you can maybe give them a freebie. This is the best way to attract leads, with something for free. You can create a downloadable PDF or a checklist or a step-by-step guide or a video or a small mini course or something like that, something that is valuable that they actually want. When you when you have their attention and you got them in to actually get that freebie, you have their email and then you can market to them. So this is the best way. Hook, story, offer. So you need to hook them with something that they want, something that they need, something that they would purchase. Then you need to actually tell your story, and using this story, that I can help you with this and that, and then this product will do this and that for you. Then you actually give your offer and try to sell them something valuable, even more valuable than the free guide or free PDF or something that you offered for them free. This is the best way. This is the core way that works amazingly. And most of the times when you will see or search for how to get leads, you will get this answer. Give them something for free, get them onto your email list, and then sell them your stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Let's just go. I don't know why I did that. I just felt like this is the right thing to do. Question: with the new features rolling out this month, would you please review what is available now with the free and pro versions? So, Michael, all the features we give out to GroovePages are available for everybody. Everything that we do for new apps, at this point we only pushed out Groove Video for now as a new app. It is a possibility to have a free version of that one, but for that you will require your own hosting and your own encoder. I went through Groove Video in a separate video, which is possible to see inside the Facebook group or also on the YouTube channel. Introduction to Groove Video. I went through the features that are coming. I went through the features that are for free, for the free members, for the paid members. As you can see here, two versions: free users and paid users. Free users get this, paid users get that. So this is introduction to Groove Video. Michael, in case you have questions about the other platforms that are coming, we will be doing videos on those too. So introduction to GrooveMember, introduction to GrooveMail, introduction to everything else. And then once they are up and running, I will be using them in my funnel builds. You will be able to see how to actually use those software once they are out. But for now, this is what is going to be done for all the new apps. For the new features, some of them need explaining. So for example, the coupon system, when it came out, I created a video on that one. So there is working with a new coupon system in GrooveSell. So there is a video on that. There is also a video on the proof widget, which is also out, which is also new. There is a video on that one as well, how to use the GrooveSell proof widget. This is also available. The best place to see what is out, what is rolling out, what are the templates and things like this is groovefunnels.com/blog. This is the GrooveFunnels blog that we are publishing things on. Everything that is new, everything that is pushed out is going to be created in a blog post. You need to It is loading slowly because it is on WordPress. We don't have a blogging platform up and running yet, so we are using WordPress for our blog at this point. This is why it is slow and it takes time to load in. But once it is on our platform, God, oh God, it will be the fastest thing ever. So as you can see here, the new templates were released. There is an update on that. There is feature updates for this week, feature update for that week. So everything that will be published is going to be coming over here. The new templates are all shown up in like this, so all the names of it, and also you can click on different links and you can preview them, how the templates look like. And this was done like that, so you can preview all the templates that you got. There will be mentions of what templates are free and what templates are not free. As you can see, we released 12 new templates, and these are the ones that are available for the paid members. There are 3 more that are available for free members, but we need to upload still the screenshots for those. But yes, this is something we are working on, and this will be the hub of the updates. So in case you are interested about the updates, this is where you need to come, and this is where you will be able to see groovefunnels.com/blog. Okay. Dum dum dum. Where did the icon button go? That's a great question, and this was also one of the questions today on the meeting that we had with the dev team. So let me just show you what run means about that. So previously we had buttons, solid button, text link button, and icon button. At this point, the last update that they pushed out with some bug fixes, for some reason hidden or have hidden this button over here. But there is a new update that is coming out today or tomorrow that will be actually putting the icon back, the icon button back. So Ron, sorry about that, buddy. I know this was just a mistake. It shouldn't have gone away, but it is coming back. I'm not able to tell you exact time. Today or tomorrow will this new deployment of fixes be pushed out. Dun dun dun. Hi, David. Hamid from Naeem from Pakistan. Can you please tell us how to add room booking system in GroovePage? So Hamid, I answered your question already in the Facebook group, and the thing I told you is that nobody can tell you what the best hotel room booking service is for you. What you need to do is Google. Use Google. Booking system. Booking system, and then you actually have a look. Free appointment or online reservation system and things like this. So maybe you can use this one. You need to look into what is the best solution for you. Most of the solutions will be paid, so I cannot tell you what is going to be working for you, what is going to be the system that you need to use. Free online booking system, there is also free options, but you need to bear in mind that free options are worth their price sometimes. So unlimited bookings, unlimited just have a look what you need, what are the features that you need, and just play with it. Most of these solutions are embeddable on the pages, and then once you have, for example, a page, let me just actually, I'll open something like a template. There is one that would work with this one, maybe this real estate. So let's just select this one, and then instead of the get in touch now, you are able to pull in an element, which is a code embed element, and you can embed your booking platform. You need to use Google for this one, and nobody else can help you. They can only suggest the tools that they are using for hotel booking systems, but nobody can actually give you the best tool for you. Hotel booking system, and then you just search what you need, what features, how much you want to pay for it, and then most of these are embeddable to our system. So just have a look, test it out, see it if it works, and that is basically it. Cool. Let's just go on to the next one. I want to integrate the Productdyno members area for my Groove landing page. So as you know, James, we have the integration for Productdyno, I believe. could be that it's Lead-Dyno only. Yeah, Productdyno is here. So we have Productdyno, but it is integratable, or it is only, it will be integrated only for the forms. So in case somebody comes and actually signs up through your site inside the form or something like that, this is where you can integrate Productdyno. So in the integration, you will have here a Productdyno. There is no deeper integration with memberships and things like this. So that's the only thing you need to do. Put in your integration inside the My Integrations tab, just over here. Choose Productdyno. Oops, not that one, but Productdyno, and add in your API key. Once it's done, then you can use the form, create the forms. If somebody signs up, the leads will be taken over to Productdyno immediately. So you will actually have them as a registrant on there. You can also test this out when you are selling using GrooveSell. So if you set up a product, this is not tested out. I don't have Productdyno for this to be tested out, but when you go into, for example, a product that you set up, you're selling your membership course membership area inside GrooveSell. You set this up as a product funnel, and then inside the product funnel, inside the fulfillment, there is an integration. So you can set up an integration with the Productdyno. When you set it up, it will be showing up here, and the people that purchase will be sent over to Productdyno immediately. So you will be able to set that up from there. This, as I said, is not tested. I haven't got Productdyno access, so this you would need to test out yourself to see how it works. Question from Robert. I tried to publish my site as well to see how it'll look like live, but all the hover features and parallax feature don't come through. What am I doing wrong? Not quite sure what you're doing wrong, but let's just see. Let's just give it a go from my end. It is very hard to say what you could be doing wrong, Rob. There is a million things that could go wrong, and there's a million things that you could be doing right. Let's just give it an example. I have a hover effect on this one. I will set up a hover effect with a pink color. Okay, save. And in the preview, let's just test it out if it works. So in the preview, it works. Let's just give it a. Let's just publish this page will be our set as home page. Okay. And let's just publish it on hover. Let's just test it out if it works when it is published. Okay. Here we go. And it is working. So as you've seen, this simple is how to set up a hover effect. I don't know if you did something else. You could have been using a thing that has a bug at this point, and this is global styles. So for example, if you set up a button with a hover and you set it up as a global style for a button, and you used it on a different button, then it actually, for some reason, it breaks it. So you cannot set up a hover on it anymore because it will not be working when you actually, let's just save this one. I didn't do it correctly. So you set up a hover effect on it. Now it's working, and then you save this as a style. You can see it immediately breaks it because the global style has an issue at this moment. At this point, there's a small bug that actually doesn't allow it to work properly. So it could be that this is the reason why it is not working. But as you've seen, when you set it up separately and you don't use the global styles, then it works. So inside the hover, for some reason it disappeared, but here we go. So just set up everything, save it, and then you're done. How do I hyperlink a phone icon that if clicked, it initiates a phone call? I've tried putting in tel +1 but it just opens a blank tab. Darcy, yes, this happens when you are using, let me just find an icon. So let's just play with this YouTube, okay? This is an image. Let's just find an icon. Anyway, I'll just pull in an icon from the Elements tab over here and make it bigger. So this will be my phone icon, and I want to use a huge icon so that it is visible. So now this is our icon. Darcy, when you set up a link to a URL that is tel and then plus, I'll just put in a random number, +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. Okay, so this is now when you click update, it actually becomes a clickable button. But let's just see what happens when we actually publish the page. Okay, bam, there we go. Here we go. Our icon is here. When we click it, it opens a blank page, and the reason is because this icon itself, so the URL, when you set up a URL, the URL means https :// da 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 da. So inside the code, the phone, let me see if I can search for it. There's a lot of stuff here, so this is not the most user friendly thing to do, but inside the code it actually adds a small it adds an https at the beginning. So I've seen this done before. Placeholder phone type tel. This was in the form itself. So you would need to find, this is just temporary solution. Don't take this as a very complicated thing. I'm just showing you how I would fix it. So you would need to find where the phone is, and then just delete this https at the beginning of it. That's the solution for now. I know that this is not something that everybody wants to go in there, and it is also sometimes hard to search inside. So tel, and it doesn't jump you into the section where it is showing up. So you need to do a lot of this searching. So I don't recommend this to everybody. This is the only way at this point to fix that. What I suggest is not to hyperlink the icons, but to hyperlink only the text using this one. So when you hyperlink this one, for example, and then you hyperlink this as tel colon +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, da da da, and you press enter, and then you actually publish. This is going to be working because this is the exact link that you set up. I know what you're saying. You probably must be thinking right now, like, oh my god, this is crazy. This is not some, it shouldn't be like that. As you can see here at the bottom, it actually shows up tel column plus da da da. So in case you click on it, you can click from the app. So this is the solution for now. Don't link in icons, or maybe you can use text icons. Okay. So text icons, you can just type in text icons into Google and then find an icon of a phone and use that instead. So let's just see, maybe this phone. Okay, so it was copied, and then I can just click here and then paste it in. So I now take all this and then hyperlink it to the same thing. So tel +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, da 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 da. This issue is being fixed, so don't worry about that. But now both our phone and the text are hyperlinked, and you can change the ugly blue color by clicking on this. So as you've seen, I clicked on it, and then here I changed the color. Once you click out of it, it may lose the underlining, so you can just set up the underline, and then it will leave the underline for the future, and you can then just publish it, preview it, and then over here the phone should show up. Here we go, and then everything is now linked to tel. So that is just a workaround for now. I'm not saying it is how it's supposed to be, but we are we are working on this one. I have actually talked with the developers about this issue, and they are aware of it. This same thing happens when you try to link an icon to a mail too. So you want to mail an email with when somebody clicks an icon. For now, just use this hyperlinking the text as the mail to or the TEL. Okay, it's a long explanation, but that's what I can offer you right now. Hi David, I have a supplement product and built a landing page with GroovePages. The company fulfilling the orders have integration with GrooveKart Lite and GrooveKart, but not GrooveSell. Okay, how do I access GrooveKart Lite, as I believe this is more geared to a one product site, and is there a training to set it up, please? So I'm not quite sure what company you are working with, but in case you want to sell supplements, you would need to do that through GrooveKart. It is not possible to set up shipping prices and ship to this address and pay on this address and then things like this. It is not yet available inside GrooveSell, and I don't even think it will be available inside GrooveSell in the future, in the near future, maybe once later on. But GrooveKart will be always used to sell physical products. GrooveSell will be more of a funnel system, of a digital product selling system. So I don't believe this is going to be working with GrooveSell yet. So for GrooveKart, you need to just go into GrooveKart, and then if this is an integration, it is already set up inside GrooveKart. For GrooveKart Lite is not available yet. GrooveKart Lite will be the freemium version of the GrooveKart, which will be coming out soon. I believe this will be somewhere around September something. I'm not quite sure if immediately when it says all new GrooveKart, the freemium version will be out or not, but it will be coming out after September. So the GrooveKart Lite will be coming out after September, and GrooveKart, what we have now, already has a couple of supplement plugins that you can use. So most probably one of those is the one that you are using. So just go in there and then experiment with those. I am in process of creating tutorials for GrooveKart as well, not only the GrooveKart challenge that we have going on every Thursday. I will be jumping on and creating like daily trainings in GrooveKart. This is something I'm still experimenting with, but I will be jumping on and creating those as well. Victoria, there are great template blocks and columns with photos. How can I retain the dimension of the photo in the template and put my photos into each photo area? Thank you. This is a great question, Victoria, and this is something that is a bit tricky right now. When you're using the blocks of the placeholders, for example, inside the gallery, let's just say I want to use, for example, this one, and I want my image to be, where is it? It is showing up differently over here for some reason. Relative to the parent, like that. So I want this image to be 100% of the height to fill out, and then these ones to be the same exact dimensions. And I don't want my image to be this small and the other one that big. So this is not something that you can do inside GroovePages. You would need to have your images edited the way you want it to be displayed on the site. So I know that it's tricky to know what the dimensions of the images are and things like this, but just think about what the pixel height would be that you want, and then on the side the pixel height of these smaller images. What you can experiment with is using the resizing option of the images. Let me just load in a stock photo. Lemon. Let's just use this a yellow lemon with a background. So when you have an image, you can edit it. And if I want it to display vertically, then I will just edit the image to be displayed vertically like that. Okay. That's it. Then you confirm, and then you need to press the upload button over here. and then once it is uploaded, it will say that it has been now uploaded. You can see that the dimensions of the image didn't change. So if you click out and you click back in, now the dimensions have changed, as you can see here. What I usually suggest is just to edit the image to be a bit smaller, so I don't need so big images, like 1000, almost 2000 pixels in width. So imagine like being a lot of these dots, 2000 dots almost next to each other, just to show this simple picture of a lemon. There is no need for that. So I usually resize my images. For example, this one I would resize as 700 in width. This will also make the image size smaller. So once I did that, I can just select the image, and then, for example, not over here, but over here in the big one, I can just select this image, and then it will. Why did you put it there now? So here, I want it here. There we go. So now you can see my image is this size. It is not completely there, as you can see on the sides, but this is something you would need to experiment with. The sizing you need to set up relative to the parent. The parent is the container. So if this is the image, this is its parent. So if you set it up to be 100% of the height of the container and 100% of the width of the container, then it will be resizing like that. If I put this to auto, then it will be selecting the best possible solution, which is the next one that you set up here. So there is no right or wrong pixel size of the images and things like this. You would need to experiment with those to find the best solution, the best display on an image. Robert, I love Tom's direction with transferring the product to an app rather than using social media. Is Groove doing anything to support something like that? I love Tom's direction with transferring the product to an app. I'm not quite sure what you are talking about. If this is Tom Beal, we are going to be publishing an app, but it will not be for editing websites. It will be for managing your business, for GrooveSell to see how many you sold. It will be similar to a Stripe app or things like this, where you can actually see the updates, analytics, and manage your business that is set up in GrooveFunnels through that app. But that is something that will be coming later on. I don't even believe it is on the timeline. Maybe it is. Groups, no, this over here, it is not mentioning it, but we will have an app later on. Yeah, it is not on this timeline, but this was talked about, and now you know. Can you go over margins and padding when switching from mobile to desktop? Will you eventually categorize templates? So okay. So these are two questions. Can you go over margins and padding when switching from mobile to desktop? I can go over it, but it is already 1.5 hour video that I'm doing. So for that, Michael, I created separate videos on our YouTube channel. So I actually take time and go into depth on things like that. So if you want to learn how to do margins and paddings on mobile devices, I suggest you to watch the video that I did on mobile responsiveness, making basics of making pages fully mobile responsive. This is one of them. The next one I would suggest you to watch is creating an about us page, and that is over here. Creating an about us page. This is a 3-hour video, but when I built the site, a custom site, I went in there and I actually edited it completely for mobile. There are timestamps. You can also go through it. So final checking for mobile checking and editing mobile responsiveness. Approximately on the half of the video I started doing it. So this is a very in-depth tutorial on how to actually get everything set up to be looking exactly as you want it on mobile. So this is the best hands-on video that I did on getting mobile responsive websites, using padding and using sizing and using all these things. So I suggest you visit this one to learn more about that. you had another question for, will you eventually categorize templates so we're not having to look all over the place when creating different pages with a site or a funnel? I mean, this is just self-implying. Absolutely, we will. Like, we don't like that it is not categorized at this point, but we just have to start somewhere. We started pushing out the templates for you guys to use it, and the next thing will be to categorize, and the next thing will be to actually have template packs. Then the next thing will be, like, we needed to start somewhere, and then everything that you can think of, most probably we already have on our timeline. On mobile, how do I make it show a menu sandwich? Because on mobile it doesn't show there's a menu unless I hover. That is not something I can answer like that. You would need to show me a video on that one or something. So please use loom.com. It is a simple browser extension. You can click, record your screen quickly, and once you did that, please send over this video to me so I can have a look, because this way in a live stream I cannot know what is the issue with your menu. GrooveSurvey, will you be able to create a survey form to match brands? I don't know what match brands mean, but you will be in GrooveSurvey. You will be able to create surveys. That for sure. I don't know what match brands mean. Is there any idea of when we will be able to upload the sitemap? I have a site indexed by Google, and I feel that this is one of the big problems. Marvin, that is absolutely not the problem. I understand a lot of people coming from WordPress are saying that sitemaps are that are very important. I explained this already in my previous LemonAid sessions, but let me just repeat it. So, site maps. So let me just find. I found another one from Google itself, but this is also explaining it. So sitemaps are not required for search engines to effectively crawl your website. However, they can come in handy in particular cases since they are listed in the search console. It is certain that Google offers them some attention. The second thing is that sitemap is not important for Google to crawl your site, and I don't know why I cannot find this. Or there was a post by Google support itself where they said that sitemaps are important for pages and websites with blogs and a lot of content like images and videos and things like this. And this is very important for blogs because sitemaps are important to understand each of the pages, that it has images, it has videos, it has categories, it has things like this. So loads of pages. So what sitemaps do, they actually categorize your site so you can be also shown in images, videos, news, and all these other places over here. In case you're setting up your site for sales funnels or website without a blog, it is absolutely not necessary to have it on there. We are working on a sitemap solution, but it is not something that I can give you more details on because I don't know them myself. We will be having this function very soon because we will need it for our blog system, but it is not extremely necessary. And saying that you cannot get indexed by Google because of that, that's not true. You need to actually go and tell Google that you're here. So go into the webmaster tools from Google, and there you actually say, yoo-hoo, Google, I'm here, please crawl my site. So this is very simply done. You go to the Google Search Console, which is there. You add in your domain. This will let Google know, okay, so here is the site that is new, that wants to be crawled. this is where you need to actually set up that your site is crawled and not using a sitemap. So sitemaps are cool, but it is used for blogs, and it is not absolutely necessary for a static website or funnel pages like yours. Facebook, will we be getting new fonts with new GrooveKart, and how customizable will the header and footer be? We'll need to see. I don't have that details. Paul Jones, hi David, I cannot resize my website on GroovePages for each device. When I resize on device, it changes on all devices. This feature doesn't seem to be working properly. It is actually. Have you had problems with resizing on each of the devices? Yes, Paul, this is not something that is an issue, and I have been talking with the devs about this today. Let me just show you what I mean by this. I'll just use an empty container like that, and I will be, actually I don't even need to, I can do it on this one. If I didn't delete it now, no, here we go. So what I want to show you is, here we go, let's just delete this icon and start with this one. So now I have here this text. Now I am set up to be on all the devices. So now I set up my website and I was editing on all the devices. But on mobile, I don't want this to be left aligned. As you can see here, it is now left aligned. On mobile, I want it to be center aligned and smaller. Okay. But when I go into other devices as well, you can see that it is still center aligned on other devices. And this is because we need to set it up to be differently. So in case the system cannot guess what you want. So it is setting up, if you set up on one device that you want it in the middle, and on the other device, you didn't set it up how you want it. If you just left it blank, then it will be setting it up according to this one. So as you set it up only on this device to be in the middle, but on the other ones you didn't set everything up, you will be getting the default where you actually set it up. So now if you go to this one and you set it up on this, you set it up on this, and you set it up on this, now on these devices it will be left aligned. As you can see, only on mobile it will be center aligned. So if you don't do any modification, if you just leave it as it is without saying software, look, I want it here, then it will be just taking the first command where you actually set it up and applying it to all the devices. This is something that is not only inside the builder, but this is something that your browser is reading through. It is reading the changes. So if it doesn't see a change, it is showing up everything according to the device that has a change on it. So this is not a bug. This is just a usability, an experience problem. So this is where I suggest you to go and watch this video over here, and also watch my other video on mobile responsiveness. This is very important for you to know, guys, and please just invest that time and then look into this responsiveness. We talked on this on a meeting today with the developers. This will be getting easier and easier. This is a temporary solution, but it is the right solution because of the mobile first indexing. So what we created is a platform that is for mobile first design. So theoretically, you should be, or you could be, designing your site first on mobile and then resizing it for bigger devices. But we are not doing that. I'm not doing that myself either, because I like to see on a big screen what I'm working on. And then this is where the problems happen, when you actually design for a big screen and then you go and set up everything for a smaller screens. It sometimes can get messy, but this is the actual solution. For example, let me just go one more time. As you can see, all these Lakeside Drive, this is what we're looking at. All of them were set up to be towards the left aligned. On the small devices, they are set up to be all basically blank. There is no setup of where it wants to be. Okay, so let me just go over here, and I set it up only on mobile. I set it up to be in the center. So on the bigger devices also, it should show up in a center. Yeah, it is not, because over here it is. I believe this is now a bug because of the global style that I applied to it. So because this is in the same container, let me just take a different example. This bug actually causes a couple of different issues. So let me just try to do something else over here. Maybe let's just left align it, and it is left align on all the devices except on these two. As you can see now, you can here it is set up to be in the middle, and because of the setup, because it is set up to be in the middle and not left blank, uh, you cannot even leave it blank anymore because it was set up. You need to set it up so that the system knows what you're working on. I will not go into depth anymore. Please watch those videos. I explained it more in depth there, but that's it. You need to set it up so that the system knows what to show you. Eldon, is there any idea of when we will be able to upload sitemap? I have a site I cannot get. Okay, so I don't know. I believe Eldon is just putting on the Darcy. Please, for this one, I went through this one, Darcy. There is a video on SEO. Guys, if you have questions like this, try to figure them out yourselves first. Try to use the search functions on the platforms where we publish content. Most of your questions were answered already. Some of the questions were not, but on that one, I can give you a straight answer. But on this one, for example, you will find all of this inside the SEO principles video. Because of the length of the videos, I can mention everything that you're asking for. So meta keywords, page URL, mobile friendliness, webmaster tools, everything that is SEO related is inside here. So please, everything that you have to ask, please watch that video first. Question: how did F Miami get the hover image to blink as we don't have animation right now? So she was using transparency. When you set up a hover effect, you can set it up to be transparent, or basically the font to be transparent. Let me just see over here. This font, I can set it up to be transparent. Where is the transparency? Here we go. So I can set it up to be transparent, and then when you actually hover over it, then it shows up. Then I can set it up over here as transparent. I messed so much with this site that I believe I broke it. Here we go. So something like this. This is what she was doing. She was playing with the transparency of the images, of the buttons as well. And then when you go into the transparency of other things on a hover effect, you can actually get them to display. So I already broke this site before, so this is probably why it is not showing up, but that's how you can get it to work. Yeah, I just messed it up even more. So that's basically the gist of it, Rob. Marwin, I use an image for my top header but want to have a h1 header also. I don't want to use that header to show, since it would be redundant. If I hide the h1 header, does it still show to search robots? So it does, Marvin. You can hide it in the layout, but this is still in the code. It will be just hidden. The robots will be able to find it. Can you show me how to make a pop-up? Just a video on how would you make it full screen width. You cannot make a pop-up full screen width at this point. I couldn't get it to be full width. Yeah, this is, you cannot. You can get a pop-up of a video. Basically, you just embed a video. Actually, let's just try to do a YouTube video like that. There we go. And then in the sizing, you can try to get it 100%, but it will not be working. And you can also try to set up relative to the page, but it is not something that is possible on a pop-ups, because that is not a function of the pop-up to have full width. We will probably have later on multiple different pop-ups like the welcome mat that actually covers the whole section. It is actually not a pop-up itself, but it is used in like kind of a pop-up. But yes, this is not an option at this point, Rob. I know what you're trying to do, but it is not an option yet. Hey David, did you? Oh yeah, I did answer your question. Please, guys, use Q or question in front of it so that I can see it. Can you embed any recorded webinar into Groove landing page, or do we need to use Zoom or GoToWebinar? So, Marshall, we have integrations with GoToWebinar and Webinar Jam. So GoToWebinars and Webinar Jam are over here. So you can actually get registrants on the basic from the page. Let me just show you. So if you want to integrate this pop-up, this form with GoToWebinar, you set up your integration, then you can have people register for your webinar. For actually embedding your videos from GoToWebinar, you would need to use the embed code option, code embed. You pull it into your site, and then you can just put in the embed code from GoToWebinar, and then you can have a video played or a replay played on your pages inside GroovePages. Is the carousel working yet? Yes. So there was an update to the carousel element. The carousel is inside the media tab. It is working now. So you just need to add on. You also cannot use it inside the preview. Or actually you cannot see it inside the editor, but you need to use the preview or publish the page to actually see it. So you add on the number of slides, for example 6. You add on your images that you want to show. For example, let me just add on this image over here, and another image over here, and another image over here. There we go. We can loop and autoplay, and then once you click save, it is actually saving. You need to press the preview button to actually have a preview of it. And then actually I didn't, maybe the live preview means to publish the page. This is the first time I'm playing with it, so but I had the info that it is working. Let's just see. Okay, so this is still the phone is here. Let me just see. Okay, that is not something I set up correctly. Yes, I believe I didn't press the update button. So let's just do two images. So this image over here, and then this image over here. Update. Okay, so you can see it now here. That was my fault. So let's just see it in the preview. Here we go, and you can see that there is 2 buttons and it is working. Let's just try to also see the publish page. So it is still a cached version of it. So let me just try to open it in an incognito window. I don't know why it is not showing up properly. As you saw in the preview, it was working. So I will need to look into this one. I believe something with a cache is going on here, but it is working when you preview. It is the same thing what should show up when you actually publish the page. But this needs a bit more testing. I believe this was just published yesterday, this fix. Yeah, a slide story says it worked for me today. Pretty neat. Awesome. Survey, will you be able to create forms to match your brand? Yes. Question from Leonard. if I need to talk to someone about billing, who do I contact? You contact support, just a normal support. Question, can you use Bitly with a link? Yes. Question, can I use tracking code and pixels? I don't know for what, but yes, I guess. Can I change my credit card details after my second payment on of the three? The old card will be removed and the new one will be activated. Bad timing for the bank. Yes. So what you need to do is billing.groovesell.com. Then you type in your details over here, which is for me. Let's just test it out. David at groovedigital.com. Okay, send email. You will receive an email with your login info. It is an automatic message that comes. Let me just refresh. There we go. GrooveSell customer portal. You will get a link you need to click. It is not opening in my widget over here. This is the wrong account. Okay, so you will get this link. You need to click on the link, and then you will be redirected to the self-billing option. Here in the self-billing option, you can see what actually you purchased. You will see here, for me, this is just a test account. You will see here the options. You will have different options over here, which is saying like change your card and things like this. For the GrooveFunnels, I didn't actually approve this when I was setting this products. You can set up the billing section for your own products, and this was not done when I was showing these products over here. But in the billing.groovesell.com is where you will be able to upgrade or actually update your credit card info. So that is on that one. Let me just pop this back. Question, ETA on website import function in GroovePages, GrooveMail, GrooveMember. So ETA on import function in a week or two. It has been finished. It has been now bounced around by QA and the devs. So basically, the devs finish the product. They put it to check the quality and test it out. And then when the quality audit, they find something, they send it back to the devs, and now it's going back and forth. It is a very, very big update and a big feature that is undergoing testing, but in a week or two, we will have that feature out. GrooveMail, there is no info on GrooveMail, but GrooveMember is coming out this week, most probably by the end of the week. That's the last information I heard. Okay, so let me just get in a couple more questions. Questions now, menu. How would you recommend listing? Because currently I have about a page and I put mission page below it, but it seems people just go to the mission page and not click on the about first. Example, vertex cleaning LLC. I will not be going on into there. Now you need to see what the people are clicking on and then just give them those options. In case you have a mission page, just merge it together with your about page. I don't know if your mission needs to be separate page. Just put it on your about page and you'll be solving both problems at the same time. Don't give them too many pages. Try to do more information on one page. The less pages you have, the less pages Google has to crawl, the more options you have to rank higher. And yeah, just more pages versus more information. More information on a page is always better than more pages. Okay, let me just see. Please put the Q in front of your questions. I am going to find only the ones that have a Q in front of it. So please, in case you have a question and you didn't put in a Q, please pop the questions again into the comment section so I can see it. I am only reading the ones that have Q dash question or question dash and then your actual question. this is for me to make it simpler. There is hundreds of comments on the on YouTube and Facebook as well, and if there is no queue, I will not be reading it in this video. Let me just see where I stopped. Okay. ETA for getting more local e-commerce templates, just request them into the feedback dot basically feedback.groovefunnels.com, GroovePages templates. Just upvote them over here. This is something our designers are looking at, and they will be doing that once. Don't ask for when, ask for upvotes from people. In case you want something, just share out the link. For example, in case you want webinar funnel template, upvote it, take this link and share it out in the Facebook group. Like, guys, we need, or I want more webinar templates. Do you, or something like that? Share it out and have people upvote it. This is something we look at. Dun, dun, dun. Question from Kate. Hi, I have just created a landing page and thank you page. I want to connect them to Aweber. What is the best way to do it? This is a completely new to me. So the best would be actually to just watch any of my videos where I created an opt-in page or a bridge page or anything like that. And I did a couple. So the best place would be to see, for example, just type in opt-in page. Please opt-in, building out a complete opt-in funnel using GrooveFunnels. So you can see this one. You can also have a look at the simplest affiliate funnel where I built that one out. Maybe if we search for integration. Okay, so we have, for example, in the live builds, I also work with that tutorial working with forms. I explained it there. It's like there is a lot of places you can look for it. You just need to try to find the answer yourself. So we have the YouTube Groove Digital face YouTube channel. In the Facebook group, you can search also through the posts. So just come in here, and then inside it you can just search for posts like opt-in or Aweber or something. You will find the post, and you will find people found solutions for the different problems, even if they ask for a problem. Like, for example, here there's an error message. In the comments you will find a solution for that. So please just try to find a solution for yourself. First, there is loads of places where we explain a lot of things, even if not from us, like GroovePages, opt-in. Okay, email opt-in form using GroovePages. GroovePages tutorial: how to set up an opt-in page, how to integrate Aweber with GrooveFunnels, how to build an opt-in form, how to magically deliver Aweber and GroovePages. Like, there's so many things you can find online, and these are all trustworthy people. So this is Gary Lynn Baker. I don't know this person's name. Robin Palmer. Here we go. This is from Rob Murray. Here is Tom Verdew. These are people that are very active in our community, so you can search their videos as well. Question from Rob: when you make your navigation sticky, how do you make it go from a color background to a transparent? This is not possible at this point. You would need to know custom CSS, Rob. Everything that you're trying to do from that WordPress site, it is not the site you would need to focus that at this point, because that site has everything dynamically done. And in WordPress, in a lot of these page builders that you are trying to copy over, is not possible. Most of the things that you're trying to do is not an option yet. So we do static pages at this point. They're doing dynamic pages, and that is a completely different thing. Their website builders are a couple of years old. Ours is a couple of months old. So what you're trying to do is just not matching what we can do yet. So maybe find a different template to model. Let's just see. Question from Leonard. When adding images on site, what is a good site? Using autos, REM sometimes work for alignment. Having big problem with laptop view, it keeps breaking. You need to use the sizing either in auto and then or relative to the page and relative to the parent. It depends where it is located. I cannot tell you exactly now what image and what size because I don't know what your page it looks like, but there is a lot of videos that you can see. Any of my recent build videos where I go into the mobile resizing as well. So contact page video, the about us page video, even the donation page video that I did this Monday, all of them mention this resizing and sizing of the images. So you would need to look into those. Question waiting for answer to my from support on my links. I'm shown as a refer, but the impression and unique clicks go to Mike's email. Saved goes to clipboard. Dumb question. Where is the clipboard? What? So I believe these are two questions, and for the impressions and refer, that one I cannot help you with. This is not something that I can look into. For the save to clipboard, the clipboard is something that is built into your Windows or Mac. So for example, I now copy this one and it is copied to the clipboard. The clipboard is a virtual place where you actually, when you click copy, it actually puts it there. For example, imagine a notepad. Imagine that this notepad is this virtual clipboard. So when you copy this over, it automatically pastes it into the clipboard. So whenever you need to actually paste something, so when you need to paste something, it is taking from the clipboard, it is taking from that notepad file and pasting it in there. So clipboard is not a physical location. It is something that your browser and your operating system do. And there are also apps and extensions that you can use for viewing that actual clipboard, to use the clipboard and then be able to choose what you want to paste from there. So that is the clipboard. But that doesn't have to do anything with Groove. This just, when you copy something from Word, it is also in the clipboard. Question: website import. Do you need import each page separately, or can import? No, it cannot import the whole website. It is a page import. It imports, for example, let me just open. I don't know. Lemon media.online. This is just a dummy site I created in a previous video. So what the import feature does is goes to inspect, and this code that it can see, that it can work with, this is being imported. So when you go into more complex site, it will be more code in case you import the site in there. You'll be able to modify the heading, modify a different button, and modify the different things over here. So this is something that the import feature will do. It will not go and see all the pages on the website and import those. Good. So I lost my LemonAid image. Here we go. Is there a brief video to show how to put an integration? Yeah. So I just showed you Kate previously. Just look into those videos that I showed you. I have a question. Please, guys, use Q in front of the questions, because I'm not reading into all these questions. I have a question: if real estate can be a product in GrooveKart or GrooveSell. Real estate is not something you buy with your credit card, so it is not the best thing to sell with this platform. In case it is like a small, for example, a small cottage home that you can ship or deliver to somebody, and something that people would buy with their credit cards, then yes, you can do it. If you are thinking about condominiums and units and things like this, it is not the best software for you. You would need to work with a bank or invoices or things like that, and for that, GrooveKart or GrooveSell is not the best software at this point. Is there a way to connect a contact form to email without needing external integration of Zapier or an autoresponder? It will be when GrooveMail is out, but for now there is no. You need to use Zapier at this point to have an email delivered to your inbox until GrooveMail comes out. Sales tax. Are we able to include it in product sales and flexibility to configure rate from the state we sell from? In GrooveKart, yes. In GrooveSell, not yet. The sales tax is something that is still coming soon, and you can see that one when you click on the funnels over here. You'll see sales tax. It is going to be an option in GrooveSell, but it is not yet. Question from Sandy. What is the link to register to our site on Google, please? So this is Webmaster Tools or Search Console. Search Console, you go in there, you type in Search Console, and then you can actually go and register your site domain. So Search Console, search.google.com. Question from Carol. Can you put more than one pop-up in a page? First for one for cookies acceptance and later on one with a call to action. Yes, but I don't think a lot of pop-ups is good. You don't use pop-ups for cookies and call to actions. Just decide which one you would like. The more pop-ups you use, and now the more annoying it will be for your users. Nobody likes pop-ups. Just remember, when you come to a page and then you close one pop-up and then there's another one, and you close that one and there's another, like, come on, like, don't do it. Don't use more than one pop-up. In my opinion, this is the best case scenario. In case you have multiple pages, you can showcase the pop-up on the first page, for example, on your home page, but then the next pages, just don't use the same pop-up anymore, because it will annoy people. Question from, where am I? Question from Rob. Can you have a pop-up video with no background, or at least transparent background? For some reason, every key attempt showing a background color, I don't want it to look like it has a frame. Just want to see. No, this is not an option yet, Rob. Question. Ionos.com will secure my site. Do I still have to use Cloudflare? No, if you have SSL, you don't have to. SSL with other platforms most of the time is paid. Cloudflare gives you free SSL, so this is why we use it. Question, what is the link to... Okay, so this one I answered already. Question, how do you integrate a one-click upsell product from GrooveSell to my Groove OTO page, especially how one-click? So Amber, I explained this one in a video, as I usually do. There is a video about funnels with upsells and downsells. So this is the video you would need to watch: creating a funnel with an upsell and a downsell using GrooveSell and GroovePages. Please watch this video. It goes through the step-by-step process of one-click upsells and downsells and things like this. Question, how do I connect my API or key or Printful to my GrooveKart? Sorry, don't know if you... Simon, your question was the first one. Please watch the video from the last GrooveKart training, and this one is the week 3 over here. As I previously mentioned on the beginning of the video, you have especially a part where you connect the store to Printful. You can use the timestamps below the video to go to that part, but I suggest, in case you're learning GrooveKart, go through the whole video and all the videos from GrooveKart challenge. Okay, there is the week 1, there's a week 2, there's a week 3. Tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be another GrooveKart training, so please jump on that one and then learn with us. Everybody that is watching it can develop their own store using these videos, so this is something you will need to do. Yes, but putting a pop-up for cooking is almost a must. Yeah, it is not a must to do a pop-up. You can do cookie policies, and this was already mentioned in my previous videos. There is also cookie policy generator. You can just use free ones, like for example this one, and then you can create a cookie policy. You can embed it in your site, and then basically it will be showing up at the bottom of the page. For example, there is Ilya's site, which is, if I correct, let me just find it for you to show you what I mean by it. Ilya is one of the people that is very active in the Facebook group as well. He has his site Molarlight or something. It is quite difficult for me uh, to remember his name. So Molarlight. But anyway, what he does is he has a cookie pop-up, and you will see here. So when you load in, he has a cookie pop-up that looks like this when you come first time on his page, and this can be embedded and created by cookie policy generators like what I showed you here. There is also others like Ubenda and I don't know, cookie law. I don't know which ones, but cookie pop-up. Cookie script. Here we go. Cookie script GDPR, and you can try for free. In one of the previous videos, I actually did it. It shows up like this, or it shows up like on here. It basically, you don't have to use a pop-up. This is just a small cookie policy. You take a code from the site you get, pop it into the builder. Where am I? Where is my builder? So you just add it on to the left hand sidebar or the site settings in the GroovePages, and that is it. I will be answering the last question, and this is from Amber. Okay. My husband said that he has gone through the video, but we are having trouble getting it to work. What exactly? He said he can put the order form on the page, on the first page, but he can get the product to connect using one click. You're missing something, Amber, and a lot of other people that watch the video have actually done that. So please rewatch the video step by step carefully. You must be missing something. It cannot be that it is not working because we are using it in on our side in GrooveFunnels. There was no reports of it being broken, and even a lot of people are using it right now to actually sell a lot of their products. So you must be missing a step. Please just revert back and do exactly step by step. Just create a new product. If this needs to be done, just create a new product funnel instead and set up your product from the beginning, from scratch, everything from scratch, because there must be a step that you missed or you are missing when setting up these funnels. But that is it, guys. If I didn't manage to answer your question, that was most probably because you didn't put a question in front of it, and then when I was scrolling, I didn't see your question there. For the next time, people, just please put in a Q, so a Q dash and then your question. I've seen a lot of times Eldon was saying, please do that. In case you didn't, I will go back and reread the questions, but for the next time, this is how we roll. So that is it. It is already 2 hours 17 minutes past, so I will be ending the stream. Thank you very much for joining in. This was our 12th LemonAid session. I hope I answered your question. I hope you know now what you didn't know before, and hopefully we'll see you on our GrooveKart training tonight, which is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please come over there in case you are training and learning how to use GrooveKart. It is an awesome software, and it is going to be only better from there. So that being said, thank you very much for attending, and then see you tonight. Bye, guys.